Drop frame 0%. Looks like we are live on YouTube. Not that most folks will be tuning in, or if I can get any statistics for this, we'll see. Assuming you might be able to. YouTube Studio. Check it out. Content. Let's go live. I should be live. AGPIAL live stream. Yeah, currently. All right. Add description. What's this right now? Start. I thought I already did. Live now. Okay, why can't I change any of these things? All right. Okay. Refresh the page. So I'm live, but yet I'm not live. No setup required. Required your existing screens to go. Streaming software, go. I'm using streaming software and I should be going. Stream setup, connected. Excellent connection. We are, okay, it looks like I'm live now. Let's see. Live. Okay. Okay, yeah, double. See latency. All right, cool. AGPIAL live stream. We are about to create a Good Person is Always Learning audiobook. And today there was discussion around APIs, API gateways, API managers, etc. So I knew AWS had a product called Amazon API Gateway. I said, well, what do we need to know about that? Let's get the white paper. So we go to the API Gateway product page. We look at resources. We look at white papers, serverless architecture. And this is how we start the process. So we grab the location of the PDF. And we'll go to AWS. I want white papers. Apparently, these are the white papers that I would like. Initially, I had done them related to certification. So around the certification domains and different things that you would need around that. So we'll put this to false. What that does is it allows us an opportunity to kind of proofread the pages before we actually spend money, right? So if we extract the text from the PDF and we want to turn that into text or text to speech using a Amazon Poly, that's what we do. But prior to that, we'd like to double check it to make sure that we've done the right thing. And what we're going to do here in a second is go to the next step in the process. So here we are. So we log into a product called Label Studio. Shout out to Label Studio and the developers over there. They've really come a long way around making this really useful. This is intended to do labeling for machine learning and training tasks. Eventually, we'd like to get there from labeling these papers and pulling apart the different components of the documents that you want to have in the audiobook. So I guess we can go a little bit further into what some of these labels are. But right now there's just a grouping. We group if we wanted, this functionality was if we wanted multiple chapters in a particular book as separate videos, right? And then there's a blocking. I don't think we really need to read November 2015, as well as if we wanted just to highlight a section, we can create that, and that's a highlight. And we do special things with that later on, as we put it in to chapter titles. So we do some automation around chapter title creation so that we can include that information. We don't really need this page, so I'm going to exclude it or drop the page out. We'll submit that one here. Looks like we want some of this, and this is our first opportunity to drop the margins out. So this is just some functionality that we've done to drop the margins. I guess I could make this a little more centered. Whoa. Yeah, I'll leave it there for now. And then another margin on the bottom. And well, we'll leave it all the way down. I want to stretch that out a little bit. And then I think abstract, it's a good block, good chapter. Read that. We'll get going here. The margins are already taken care of, so we can just mark this introduction. The other stuff looks good. 3-tier architecture overview. Now, if we extract it, we don't really want to read the diagram. Gets a little messy. Serverless logic tier. It's a good sideway. API gateway. All right, that'll be a little chatty if we keep those in there, but there you go. Encourage innovation. That's good. Iterate security. That's a subtitle. I think that should be good. We'll look at AWS Lambda. Looks like a topic that we might want to focus on, break on. And there's some other things that this paper actually doesn't have in it. If we had 2 columns, there's some functionality here to group the columns together. Before we just treated everything as 2 columns, and if it was 1 column, it would default to the correct behavior. But then there were some others that were a little more complex, and we've included this text grouping. So it groups the items accordingly, right? Like we would read top to bottom, left to right through the document. We'll see some of that later on. Presentation tier, sample architecture patterns. Here we go, mobile backend. Good stuff. You want to host that yourself? I think there's some other tools to host a backend, but if you like that sort of thing, it's an older paper, but older but a goodie. In technology terms, it seems pretty old, but not too bad. S3 hosted website. That is how I've done it for some of the other websites that I've created. Super good way to do it, especially if you only need something static. So that's good there. Microservices environments. Yeah, that'll break out pretty well. Conclusion. Just leave the contributors in there. Got to give the shout out to the folks that actually put the work in to create this content. We're just narrating it automatically with text-to-speech software, or in this case, Amazon Polly. Here we go. We don't really need to read all this, so we can drop this page. And we're complete. So we're on to kind of the next phase where we take that information that we've just labeled and we exclude the text. So let's see. Here's the project information. Here is the title. We can use this later. Content looks pretty good. Nothing too crazy. These marks names are, so Polly has a feature that allows you to get mark information for the text that you've turned into speech and some timing. So what that allows us to do is generate closed captions programmatically from that. So close pressing 6. Some of these I like to just delete the little subscripts. Looks like we have some bullets here that we don't really strip out. Normally there's some logic in here to strip out the bullets, but I think that's okay for now. We can do that manually since there's not too many here. All right, let's open up VS Code. Actually, let's open up. Yeah, it's in dev, AGPIAL content, the latest one. AWS serverless content. It's a little trick I learned here. No, this trick. So open it with another application. We'll open up the text and then we can scroll through it and and see how things are. We have this other window. Let's open recent. Open recent. There's something about branding. I guess it wasn't so recent, huh? Reopen. Open recent. Close editor. More. Brand. There you go. Got two. Let's see if this is the right one. All right. So, welcome to the AGPIAL audiobook production of. Let's see. Ooh. Welcome to the AGPIAL audiobook production of AWS serverless multi-tier architectures. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Now let's go. Using AWS Lambda API Gateway. I don't really think that needs to be a mark. But we'll leave it in there to see how it goes. I'm going to have to change it after the one first. Abstract. That was good. Scan 3. This is a footnote. Really like to get some reg expressions there, but drop those out. Actually, we need to see if it's a subscript. It doesn't on the text extract side with PDF Miner 6, which is the fork of the original PDF Miner. Multi-tier, we have this. This is usually when like line wraps or something. So let's check to see. We have a couple instances. You just replace all those. 6 files. Here we go. It's there. Go back. Anything that's gonna sound funny. Nope. Here we go. Coloring. Etc. That should sound out all right. This is a random 6 footnote reference in there. I hear these. And let me get rid of those. Well, let's just see what character they are. Unicodes. Private use. Yeah, it's usually like the font set. Something or another. Leave it for now. Deleted it manually or edit it manually. That's fine. Looks good. Here's VPC 13. I'm sure we missed a couple then. Just check quick. V4649. Maybe there's some more references. I don't know. And here's 11. This is 12. 12. Should be a 10 in here. Here. 10. 9. Version 4. 9. I think we might have 8. Yeah. So this is the stuff that usually do. Go through. Boring. But this is how the sausage is made, so to speak. 9999999. Yep, pretty durable. That's fine. The presentation tier. Yeah, sometimes I put periods because it helps the flow. Sometimes it's doesn't sound so good when it's like blah 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 runs right together. Contributions architects. AWS architect. Solutions architect. Seems like a familiar title. Senior product manager. Tech. AWS mobile. Yeah, I'll just leave all that together. And go over to the brand. This has been an AGPIAL audiobook production. AGPIAL, a good person is always learning. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Check out our other channel content. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day and enjoy life. That's true. Really got to enjoy life, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and all the things in between. or round. Anything. Let's see. Close all. Save, close, save. There we go. Here's the proof document. So we have a little caching strategy where it goes and picks up those edited files instead of extracting them again. And if we go to this local file, here we go. We should see that information. Welcome to the AGPIAL audiobook production of AWS Serverless Multi-Tier Architecture. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Here's where the magic happens. True. True. Fire that off. Zoom. These are the calls out to AWS Poly for both the text-to-speech component as well as the marks. I really wish you didn't have to pay double to get the marks back. But I think they have to run the model again. I'm not sure why. Other text-to-speech models, I think you have it kind of in memory at times. From what I did, I tried to roll my own text-to-speech model way back. I got pretty good, but yeah, it didn't scale, and I spent more time working on that than actually creating content that I could listen to. So changed it up and just used Poly. It's $16 for 1 million characters or marks. So now to explain a little bit what's going on behind the scenes here, what had happened in the console here that you see scrolling by in the lower left-hand corner. We called out to the Poly service to get the text turned into an MP3 file. There's a couple different formats, but we get it. It throws it into a bucket after the job completes. Pretty quick. I throw a pause in there until all the pages get generated into MP3s. Another step that I didn't mention previously, but that's where we got these images from. So we use Ghost Script to turn the PDF into individual images on a per page basis. So that's, you saw in Label Studio where we were actually labeling them. So that's where that process happens. Here, what we're doing is we're taking the MP3 files that we've downloaded from S3, is where Poly had put them. We're taking that information, we're merging it with the image, and we're putting the audio together with FFmpeg. Super powerful tool. If you're in anywhere, it's used so many different places. So passing that to FFmpeg, concatenating the image to the MP3 file, it turns it into a movie format, and then once we have that, we concatenate the rest of the movies together. And in there, we get the timings around the length of every video on a per page basis, and we align up the timings, and that's what gives us our output. Now, that being said, let's see what we have. Here's the project structure, and AWS Serverless Multi-Tier Architectures. Multi-Tier Architectures content 000. Let's see. It's not recording the desktop audio.
Amazon API Gateway and AWS Lambda.
Let's see if that picks
Abstract.
up. There we go.
This white paper shows you how innovations from Amazon Web Services,
So turn it back here.
Welcome to the AGPIAL audiobook production of AWS Serverless Multi-Tier Architectures. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Test the subtitles.
Thank you. Now let's go. Using Amazon API Gateway and AWS Lambda. Abstract. This white paper shows you how innovations from Amazon.
Looks like it's worked. So what I think we'll have to do, I don't know if I can add content and have the stream at the same time. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, I didn't figure anyone would be on the chat. That's okay. So we're about 2 minutes. We'll end stream. How could I record that and put it back? Another tab. Let's see. Try to open up a new tab. Go to YouTube, YouTube Studio, YouTube Studio, YouTube Studio. Here we go. Channel content, maximizing value of AWS. Dashboard content. There we go. There you go. Looks like we can upload content. Select the files. Total cost of ownership. Kubernetes. Security response. CIO. Let's see when it's modified. Here we go. AWS serverless N-tier architectures. We'll go back to our video file. We'll grab the piece here while that's uploading. So here's where this little proof document comes in. Kind of handy. Do this here. Back here. Paste that in. AWS white paper. AGPIAL audiobook. A good person is always learning. There we go. We didn't modify the thumbnails yet. Tier architecture. All right, well, let's go get some icons for that. Drag some icons over here. Content management. We can go here. Let's see, AWS Lambda. Lambda, that's a good one. Solid background, SVG. All right. And another thing that I didn't mention is I also generate a sample thumbnail. AWS Lambda PNG, we'll do the SVG, drag it in there, do 250, it's right around the size we would need. Boom. Resize, slide it around. And let's just scale it. 100. Use this one for anchor. They have a bit. Oh, boom. This is N tier. Lambda serverless. Arc serverless app repo. It's not app repo. That's fine. I think that's good enough. All right, here we go. Here we go. Export this. Custom. Oh, whatever. Close enough. Export custom. Finger. Sloppy fingers, so to speak. Service architectures. Come over here. That's true. Abstract. White paper shows you information here. All right. Maybe a little more information. Introduction. The introduction. API gateway. I missed the first footnote there. That's fine. It's a lot. Now we'll go over here. We don't need this folder anymore. Go back to video directory. Magic. All right. Use the marks to kind of develop this. For a while, this wasn't working, but I think they fixed it on YouTube's end. So this is 10 seconds apart. Custom, interior architecture, playlists, AWS audiobooks. I think that makes sense. I don't have anything. Do I have serverless anything here? I don't think so. Click on.
Welcome to the
There we go. Let's get the custom. Next, add some subtitles. That's what we created. Upload a file with timing. SRT. There's a couple different formats that they had out there, but that was
Welcome to the AGPIAL audiobook production of AWS server.
All right, that's done. Now add a screen element. One playlist and one subscribe. AWS audiobooks. Sure. I'm trying to bug anybody. No copyright issues found. That's great. We'll make it public. And there you go. Tweet it out. Oh, not signed in. maybe next time I'll show the tweet sign. But there you have it. Now we have that content on our channel. Go here, go to channel. Streaming live right now. Nobody's really considering we have 18 subscribers, but that's okay. AWS serverless multi-tier architectures. Good stuff. All right, 31 seconds ago.
Welcome to the AGPIAL audiobook production of AWS serverless multi-tier architecture.
Cool. All right, so there you have it. That is how the sausage is made. I can go a little more in depth, but I've been trying to post a video per day. We've been doing that fairly good, fairly recent, fairly consistent. Sheesh, English. And there you have it. I think that one playback, system health, analytics. This is pretty cool. The stream is healthy. Stream settings, reset, all that good stuff. Pretty cool. All right. Well, thank you. And catch you on the next one. Oh, it's going to be right on my head the whole time. Beep, beep. All right, everyone. Have a good one. Until the next one. Your stream will stop immediately.